In this film, Mîrim Çelebi is at your age. Do you want to be friends with him? Friends, I am Mîrim Çelebi. I am one of the most important scholars raised by the Ottomans in the field of physics, mathematics and astronomy. Let's take a closer look at my life story. I was born in 1450 in Istanbul. My real name is Mahmud. I am the grandson of Ali Kuşçu and Kadızade Rumi, who were among the most important names in the formation of Ottoman science. My mother was also the daughter of Hocazade Müslihuddin Efendi, an Ottoman scholar. My grandfather Müslihuddin Efendi raised me. I completed my education in Istanbul. I took lessons from the important scientists of the time. I was very good at math and astronomy. After a while, I started teaching in the madrasas of Gallipoli, Istanbul, Edirne and Bursa. I became one of the greatest scholars of the time in mathematics and astronomy. Thereupon, I was invited to the palace by Sultan Beyazıt II. Sultan Beyazıt II also made great contributions to my education. I also lectured him. In fact, in 1508, I was appointed as the Anatolian District Kadı, Asker. Later in 1512, I left this post of my own accord. Later, I was brought to this position again by Süleyman the Magnificent, but I had to leave it again after a while. I belonged to the Samarkand tradition in terms of scientific understanding. Samarkand was the science center of the Islamic world at that time. There was great emphasis on mathematics there. My grandparents were also brought up with this understanding. I was constantly informed about different scientific developments in the Islamic world. I was studying the work of other physicists and mathematicians and sharing my views with them. In the meantime, I wrote a book in which I reviewed a work of my grandfather, Ali Kuşçu. This book of mine was used as a supplementary course book in Ottoman madrasas. I attached great importance to observation in my scientific work. I have made great efforts to develop and spread the method of observation in the field of astronomy. I wrote a book called Al-Makasid about this topic. Apart from astronomy, another subject I was interested in was optics. A work I wrote about formation of rainbows and halos also contains important information on optics. I have read the books of Avicenna and Ibn al-Haytham. Thus, I gained an important knowledge base. I was very curious about the formation of rainbows and halos. That's why I started looking into this topic. I knew mathematics perfectly. Working with numbers was a lot of fun for me. Thanks to my mathematical knowledge, I solved some of the issues that other scholars could not solve. I also had knowledge in literature and history. As a scientific understanding, I followed the path of my grandfathers Kadızade Rumi and Ali Kuşçu. Dear children, I hope my life story has piqued your interest. I would recommend you to know a subject perfectly, but not to be content with it, but also have knowledge on different subjects, so you can see things from a different perspective. In this way, perhaps you can also succeed in great scientific studies.